What's going on, Internet? It is your boy, Eric Bandholz, back again with another awesome episode from Beardbrand. I hope all is going well on the other side of the Internet. Wanted to do a follow-up on my last video where I asked you guys to shoot me some questions, and I got a whole buttload of them. So I've broken them up into 3 different sections. The first is about beard grooming. The second are personal questions. And then the final ones are questions about Beardbrand and where the business is going. So to make it easy, what I've done is I've listed out all the questions, put a little timestamp on it. So if you read in the comments below, you'll be able to sort through all the questions and jump through the video to the ones that are really pertinent to you. I suspect this video is going to be a little bit longer because of the number of questions we have, but grab a beer, grab a cigarette, grab a pipe, whatever, relax, and see how I answer my questions. All right. So let's get started with our beard grooming question. This one comes from Reifstar, and he says, what are your thoughts on Bosley shampoo and conditioner on one's beard? So I did a video on this called How to Grow a Thick Beard, where I talk about it. The leading ingredient in these Bosley shampoos is similar to Rogaine. Mendoxylin, I think is how you pronounce it. I could be butchering it, but it's essentially that drug that helps beard hair grow. What I suggest you do is watch that video, and I go into a little bit more details about it. But generally, I would recommend you stay away from it. Don Johnson. He's got 4 days of growth, and he's wondering, when should he start taking care of it with oils and soaps? 4 days. Again, everyone grows at a different rate. Generally thinking, I think about a 2-week length beard is really going to be when it's long enough that you feel the difference. We do have soft scrub, and I talked about it a little bit in our itchy video. That will help out at a shorter beard. So anything that's from, just shaven to a couple of days, and that's going to help soften up the beard. And then once you get by that stage, then you can start using oils, shampoos, things like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to hurt to start early. If you keep it at a 4-day beard, you may or may not be seeing the value. Beard oils are good for your skin, and they're designed for your skin as well, so it'll help in that regards. Justin Thiboutot. Justin Thiboutot. I don't know how to pronounce your name. My apologies. I'm not the good with words, if you guys haven't noticed that before. But he asked, when do you suggest starting to use a brush, and what are the benefits of doing it over a comb? So personally, I'm a comb guy. I keep a comb with me everywhere. I pretty much use it for everything. How I use the brush how I use the boar's hair brush is as a finishing item to really spread the oils naturally among the beard hair. So it gives a real nice finishing look, a real nice sheen. It looks fantastic. But, a lot of using the brush or the comb really comes down to your preferences on what you like to do and how you like to use it. But use it anytime, whenever you're down for it. Any length. I would say, again, probably at maybe 1 to 2 month beard is when a brush may be a little more valuable. Will Harkcom says, how long does my beard need to be before starting to braid? So it depends. There's actually a couple of different types of braids. There's kind of the cornrow braid, which is shorter braid. And then you have I'm going to call it the mega braid, where it's essentially your whole beard, and then you just do one single giant braid. But I would imagine you're probably going to need at least 6 to, whatever, until terminal, 6 inches until terminal length for your beard to start braiding it. And a lot of patience. And the tighter the weave, the more likely you are to rip some hairs out. My mom braided my hair once, beard hair. All right, let's see here. We've got Christopher Sanford. So he's got some deal with the dress code updating, and according to them, they say it must be clean and well groomed. And it's a little ambiguous. He's got a 18-month beard, so it's a pretty gnarly beard. But he also, of course, like all you guys, grooms the beard. So really what you got to do, I did a video on what to do with your beard in jobs, and it ultimately comes down to how bad you need the job and how deep are you going to dig your heels into it. So the right answer is, again, it comes down to you and how important your beard is compared to your job. There's a lot of companies out there who are hiring beardsmen. If your job isn't a customer-facing job, then you have even more ability to state your case and show how you do groom it. You take care of it, and you trim it, you make it look nice. And just because it's a long beard doesn't mean it's well groomed. But ultimately, you've got to take the high road. You've got to be patient. You can't be demanding. You've got to kind of walk them through it and really help them, have them point out where, clean and well groomed means short. So there's many ways to groom a beard. But yeah, watch this video, annotation pop up somewhere. Thonny2226 asks, how do you deal with a thin beard? I assume by thin beard you mean a beard that doesn't grow in very thick. I've done a couple of videos on this as well, how to grow a thick beard. Click on the annotation to watch that in greater detail. But essentially your best thing to do is boost your testosterone by lifting weights, eating well, lowering stress, being healthy. And if your actual hair is thin, then that's just what you have genetically speaking. So there's really not much you can do about that. You could buy a plumpeting shampoo, which is going to cause the hair to spread out a little bit. But again, we're always a big fan of embracing what you got, being who you are. Amar Kay. Dude, Amar, you can't get beard oil. Sucks for you. You're wondering what kind of alternatives you have. Beard oil is made up of a variety of natural oils. So what I'd suggest you do is look and find natural oils that you can get. So that's going to be your jojoba oil, your almond oil, your grapeseed oil, your castor oil. Those are the ones that we use. But in addition to that, you can look into olive oil, argan oil. There's a whole slew of them that are good for your head and hair. If you can't get any of those oils, then I would really suggest moving, because you gotta find a place that allows you to buy basic oils. But yeah, you can build your own beard oil concoction from there. And then essential oils is what we use for our fragrance, and you can build your own essential oil blend as well. So really, you can build your own beard oil, make it in-house, and take care of your beard from there. JT Connor had the same issue. So, yeah, same answer, JT. And then Megagene. Megagene is an Asian dude in his 30s growing a beard. And he grows a pretty good Asian beard, but it's not a Caucasian beard. So what do you do, man? It's about loving who you are, man. You got to dig what you got. And that's always what we embrace and encourage you to do, is grow what you got, be proud of what you got, and totally embrace it. Don't compare yourself to others. Freshmens Alley. How long should mustache wax last? Doesn't seem to hold up in the heat. With mustache wax, you will notice that the hotter it is, the weaker the hold is. Try to go with if you're trying to do like an actual proper handlebar, you'll want to make sure that the mustache wax is a high hold. That's going to be more likely to hold it in place. But in addition to that, you may want to finish it off with high hold hairspray, which is meant to lock it in place. Something like Got to Be Glued is going to be a good product to help lock it in place. But if it's the natural look, it should be able to last for a good number of hours. You may need to apply it a couple of times throughout the day, depending on the heat, depending on how much beer you're getting on it, and all that stuff. But that's why we do the pocket tube, so you can keep it on hand. But again, ours is more of a medium hold. It's not really meant specifically for the high hold handlebar shapes. 21 Maggot for Life asks, he's new to using beard oil. How often should you use it? I personally use beard oil once a day, and then maybe if I'm going out somewhere nice at night, I'll toss a little bit more in the second time. It really comes down to your preferences, how you like it. I would say anywhere from 3 times a week up to a couple times a day would be totally cool. It's all down to how you like to use it. And Edd Stewart asked, do I ever have bad beard days? Yeah, well, not every day, but I have bad beard days very frequently. And in fact, I did a couple of videos on it. So, annotation, link. Darius Fratila. His beard grows in really thick under his cheeks, his upper cheeks and his neck, but it's patchy in the middle. And kind of wanted to shave through it. Any advice in trimming it? So as your beard grows, if it's really dense up here, then the longer it gets, it's going to be able to cover up a lot of the patches. I don't know how long your beard is. I assume if it's pretty short, like under a month, then you'll see those patches. But if it's if you plan to grow it out for maybe 1 to 3 months, then a lot of those patches are going to be covered up by the length of the hair, how it grows. So best thing to do is when in doubt, grow it out. Gabriel Keenan. Should I shampoo my beard every day? It's pretty hot out, gets pretty sweaty. And then is there a less aggressive way of washing or cleansing it? Yeah, so what if your beard if you're sweating in it, getting dirt in it, you are going to need to wash it on a more regular basis than if you're like a desk jockey like me. What you could do is try giving it like a really thorough rinsing as an alternative to washing it every day, and maybe try washing it every other day. But in addition to that, you could really get more a natural type of shampoo. I know Dr. Bronner's has a pretty good like Castile soap. It's supposed to be a little bit softer. Look for things with argan oil and jojoba oil and natural ingredients in there. Stay away from shampoos that have SLLs, sodium lauryl sulfates, sulfate-free, paraben-free. Those type of shampoos are generally going to be a little bit easier on your beard than the cheaper shampoos out there, the Suaves of the world, or the things you'll find in a grocery store. And then let's see here, Toby-O Forever. He asked, beard balm and beard oil, can you use them together? Do they do the same thing? They're similar products. They're both leave-in conditioners, and they're different ways to apply it. So beard oil is a liquid-based item, and balm is a solid type of item. I've found that beard balms are a little bit heavier. They're going to be a little bit shinier. They're going to stay in the beard, be more noticeable in the beard. And a beard oil is going to be more of a softer type of application. It's going to be lighter. You're not going to feel it. You're not going to wear it. It's not going to rub off on things as much. So different purposes. If really what I suggest is they're both great. Go ahead and buy one of each, try them around, see what you like, and go with that. I mean, I personally am a beard oil guy. I just think it's a easier way to apply, and it's I prefer the lighter, more natural feel of the beard. All right, I'm going to take a little brief intermission and come back with my personal questions.